shalom. Check, check. Shalom, shalom, viewer audience. Sir. This is Israel United in Christ, and this is the Writings on the Wall radio show.
To my right, Officer Obadiah. Shalom, Israel. Officer Elijah.
All right, I'm Officer David. Shalom, Israel.
Woo!
Yeah,
this is your place for end-time news.
Yeah, right. It is. It is your place for end-time news.
Woo! All right. See, all praises. Hey, all praise to the Most High, man. We back with another episode of Writings on the Wall. All praise to the Most High.
That's right.
Yeah, man, I like this show, man. You know, keep us up to date with what's going on in the world today. All praises. hey, real quick, man, what we got today?
So we got a lot, Cap. Hey, so we talking about crack pipes and Biden. I'm sorry, y'all, but what the hell? I know, right? He talking about crack pipes and Biden.
The hell is this?
All right, of course, all right, China and Russian. On the Russia, I'm sorry. All right,
Polk County.
Yeah, Polk County, y'all. All right, on the famines and inflammation.
Hey, man, go ahead, Elijah. This brother said famine and inflammation. Come on,
I'm sorry,
bro.
man. I got arthritis, man. It's cold outside.
As the officer was saying, there's a lot going on in the news. We got famine. We got Biden. We got
famine, Biden.
We got Russia and China colluding together against America.
That's a big word.
Wait a second.
You say collude?
Nah, we're not finna just no. We're not just gonna let you say that and not give the full breakdown of that word.
Right.
Colluding. Please explain.
They're coming together. They're joining together against
Quincy.
America.
That don't make one bit of sense to me.
Right now, two of the biggest superpowers in the world are coming together against the big superpower, which is America. So these are things that's going on, and as you know, we're going to give you the end-time news.
I'm impressed.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
That brother came
We're all right.
girl.
Hey.
Okay.
Good start.
I like that. I'm going to give you.
He got a clean.
Good start.
Colluding. I like that.
Collude.
All praise to the Most High. So, yeah. Hey, man, speaking of your boy Jim Crow Joe, I want to get a quick precept real quick. Let's go to Daniel chapter 4 before we get into it. Your boy Jim Crow Joe. You say crack pipes and Biden.
The hell is this?
Sam's, where are you, Sam's?
Hey, give me that. Daniel 4 and 17.
The book of Daniel, chapter 4 and verse 17.
Mm-hmm.
This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of man, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men.
That's how you know there's a God. You know how we know there's a God? Because Biden is in office.
Right.
That's how we know that there's a God, man.
He can't even stay awake. Damn.
Hey, according to Biden, actually, pull up the first topic, man. Let's might as well go ahead and get into it.
Right.
All right. So, according to Biden, he believes that if you give clean crack pipes to addicts and syringes and needles, they will have a better high and be safer.
Hell no.
What you got to say about that? Officer Obadiah. Officer Obadiah won last week. What you got to say about that? Can you hear with your headphones like that?
Can you? No, I can hear you. I trying because it was a little loud earlier. So, well, it's crazy. It's crazy, but then what do you expect? Esau's the devil, and they are known to be. They have no spirit in them. So, because they have no spirit, give me that actually. Because they have no spirit in them, it caused them to not have any sense of judgment on action that they make. They are made to do evil stuff. They are made to destroy everything they put hands on. Now, him by saying what he says is to show you that the only thing he know how to do well is killing. You know what I'm saying? Give me that scripture.
The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
You see that? God says the spirit that is in him is not upright. Right. Because the spirit is not upright, what do you expect from someone who made to kill?
Right.
You know?
Okay. Hey, do me a favor, IT. Let's pull up the first article about good old Jim Crow Joe. Okay, we can't see anything. Can you? We want to see the words. We just see a big crack pipe.
Sounds.
Hey, read that.
This is RTnews.com. Biden at men to fund crack pipe distribution, service to advance racial equity.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, do me a favor. Pull up racial equity. Bro, this is some disrespectful stuff right here. Bro. It's a Biden administration. Okay, IT, can you keep the article up, please? I'm trying to read it real quick. It's a Biden administration to fund crack pipe distribution service to advance racial equity. Officer Elijah, you look like you burned. Before we read this definition, what you got?
Hey, Cap, we gotta think about this, Cap. This is a act of war because they've always used chemical as war, and when they had that opioid issue with the Edomites,
What is it? Opium?
Opium, yeah. When they had that with the Edomites, he didn't
Wait a
create a comfortable way for them to take opioids. He basically tried to give them counseling and get them out of their situation. But when it comes to us, they either had a war on drugs or they're going to give us clean crack pipes to keep our people destroyed.
To encourage us.
Right.
To take these drugs.
Yeah, that's war. Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Okay. Hey, you got that definition for me? Racial equity? Pull it up for me, please. Blow it up. Racial equity. What you got? Come on, IT.
Any day now.
Go ahead.
Racial equity occurs when institutions give equal opportunities to people of all races.
Oh, my goodness. Equal opportunities to get high.
To smoke crack.
To smoke. You smoke crack, don't you? It says racial equity occurs when institutions give equal opportunities to people. Bro, this is crazy. Like Officer Elijah said, this is all that war.
This is hilarious.
Targeted at our people, man. Go ahead.
In other words, regardless of physical traits, such as skin color, institutions are to give individuals legal, moral, and political equality. In present day Western society, diversity and integration among races continues to be normative. Prior to the early 1950s, attaining equality was difficult for African, Asian, and Amerindian people, especially in schools. However, in the United States and in many other countries, racial equality has gone on to become a law and principle stating that regardless of what race an individual is, they will receive equal opportunities in treatment, education, employment, and politics.
Real quick, man. Give me Isaiah 60 real quick. We're going to go back to that article. Pull that article up from the IT because what they say, they don't matter what race, ethnicity, gender, you can all get high in America.
Right.
We not going to discriminate. This is for the betterment of this nation.
Hell is
That's
the
what they're
Lord have
saying.
mercy.
Read what you got. Isaiah 60 and 1 verse 2.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 2.
Come on.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth.
That's exactly what we see, brothers and sisters. It says that the darkness shall cover the earth. That darkness is what? Sin.
Right.
Sin is so easy to come by in these last days, man. Whether it be drugs, whether it be fornication, whatever it may be, sin is very accessible in these last days.
Right.
And by the Biden administration passing this new mandate, they literally saying, go ahead and get high.
Right.
Go ahead and get high. I know, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I know in the D.C. area, they're not even arresting people for selling narcotics anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
You understand? As long as you don't do it in certain areas, or if you don't sell a certain amount, you're good. Meaning what? It's going to come a point where getting high is not even illegal no more.
Damn.
As you can see, it's leading towards that. They're giving you the needles. They're giving you the pipes to make it easier for you to get high.
Right.
Read that again from the top.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth,
Come on.
and gross darkness the people.
It says, and gross darkness the people. Give me John 3:19. I always like to put these two together because when it comes to the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, as a whole, we've been disconnected from our heritage, disconnected from our God. You understand? Our law, statutes, and commandments to the point where we think that the ways of America is right. We think that our customs, here in America, the wicked holidays, the defiled foods, we think that is how we should live. And we have been lied to. We have been deceived. Watch this.
Every day.
John 3:19. Come on.
The book of John, chapter 3 and verse 19.
Come on.
And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world.
Here's the condemnation. It says that light is coming to the world. Christ has put his spirits on his prophets in these last days. You understand? Watch this.
And men love darkness rather than light.
And men love darkness rather than light. It's a spiritual war, like Officer Elijah hit earlier. We're trying to teach our people to come out of the wickedness, to come out of the drug abuse, come out of the fornication, the whoredom. And guess what? The white man says, not so easy. We're not just going to sit here and let you declare war on us openly without us fighting. You understand? Read that again from the top.
And this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world.
Come on.
And men love darkness rather than
It
light.
says, and men love darkness rather than light. I got another scripture that came to my mind. Go to Isaiah chapter 59, verse 7, because when it comes to the behaviors and the nature, the quote-unquote nature of the black and Hispanic today in America and wherever we're scattered, we are known for what? Running to evil, right? We're used to being occupied in drugs, robbery, theft, murders. We're used. Yeah. That's how we're labeled as a people.
Right.
You understand? Watch this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 7.
Come on.
Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity.
That's the thing about it. And Esau, they want to keep our thoughts on iniquity.
Right.
Right. They want to keep us in that mental bondage. So guess what? We'll never escape. We'll never get out of it.
Right.
Hey, do me a favor. Go to the news report. I think it was Fox News. All right, and let's see how this Edomite feel about it. Watch this. Volume, IT. Let's get some volume. Run it back to the beginning, please.
And we'll hand out needles. The Biden administration now moving to make it easier for drug users to light up and get high on crack and crystal meth. The new program will hand out needles and pipes along with safe sex kits, reportedly to make drug use safer while promoting racial equity.
Stop. How can you make drug use safer?
Right.
This don't make one bit of sense to me.
It's not going. You got something on that, Officer Elijah?
Yes, man. It's
gonna
crazy.
work.
Like
That's
we
a
were saying
setup,
earlier,
bro.
Cap. This is war, and our people got to see it as war. Like this ain't a physical thing. Give me that in Psalm chapter 120, verse 6, so our people can understand that you got to see who your enemy is for you to actually respond to it and come out of it. Read that.
The book of Psalms,
chapter 120, verse 6.
The book of Psalms, chapter 120 and verse 6.
Read.
My soul have long dwelt with him that hateth peace.
No matter what we've done in America, peace has never been an option for the black man.
Right.
If you say anything about an Asian, if you say something about an Asian right now, you will go to jail for a hate crime.
Right.
But we've been killed here. We've been slandered here. Everything has happened to us. But yet and still, we've never gotten peace. Read.
I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war.
The Bible tells you the spirit of the people we're dealing with. And this is war right here.
Right.
And what? All praises. That's it, Cap.
Hey, Chona, real quick, man, I was born in the 80s, man. All right, crack was established back then. All right, it was a war on crack back then. All right, and when the so-called on the white man and his race had started using on the methamphetamines and all these, all right, other drugs, man, they come out with these things to, hey, man, they need treatment or they need help.
Rehabilitation.
On the rehabilitation. On back in the 80s, and there's still brothers in jail to this day for selling crack and smoking crack and having crack on them, and they're going to serve out their sentences. Really quick, give me Psalms on the 64. All right, because this man is wicked as hell. All right, and when
Better said.
all right, when it starts to affect his people, he wants to change the the goalpost line. All right, to move the line so it suits them. Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 5.
Read.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
Read.
They commune of laying snares privily.
Uh-huh.
They say, who shall see them?
Who shall see them? All right, All right, the so-called black folks on it today, on whatever this white man say, man, we so quick to go along on with it.
Right.
All right, but the Israelites are going to rise up and on to speak on that thing. Read.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search.
Read.
Both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep.
So the white man on a search out a diligent search. All right, so we can on a disguise on the helping our people with saying it's on the racial equality and on the give them crack pipes on it, but we trying to make on the drug use clean. It's drugs. It's not clean. You're killing yourself either way. Right. So, man, it's time to wake up on it. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, man. What Mr. Clark say? You're killing your brain cells.
You're killing your brain cells, son. Now go ahead and do it. Do it. Jump. God damn it. I'm sorry.
All right, man. This brother right here, brother crazy. Hey, go back to the video, man.
I want to hand out the pipes so you don't inject. Louisiana Senator John Kennedy is a Republican on the Judiciary Committee. And Senator, good morning to you. Does this work?
Bruh, come on. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Man, bro, it's like, are you serious right now? Does this work? You see this pause? He's like,
hey, they looking at him like,
man, what the hell, bro? You know this.
That's crazy.
Hey, go back. Rewind it a little bit, man.
You know it don't work.
Come on, man. Hey, the white dude in the middle, bro, he's
confused.
like, man, what the hell are we talking about?
right.
Look
at him, his head sideways like, man.
Come on, man. You going to ask me that for real, man? Hey, rewind it a little bit. All right, go ahead.
Does this work?
Bill, there almost aren't words in English.
It ain't words in English.
The Biden administration just keep on rocking it in the free world. I mean, every single day reality calls, and the Biden administration just hangs up. I don't think when moms and dads lie down at night in America and can't sleep, they're worried about clean injection sites and sterile crack pipes. The issue, Mr. President, is crime. The issue, Mr. President, is how to stop it,
hey,
not
you know,
how
hey,
to...
Hey, real quick, you know what scripture come to mind? Because he says when parents in America lay down at night, they're not thinking about clean crack pipes. Yep. But the powers that be, they are thinking about clean crack pipes. Yeah. Give me that in Micah 2, man.
Oh, praise.
Micah chapter 2, man. That's the crazy thing. They go to bed thinking about evil. Yep. That's what they do. Hey, read that real quick, man.
The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it.
It says when the morning is light, they practice evil. Come on.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
Right, because it is in the power of their hand. Give me that one in 1 Maccabees, the 3rd chapter, real quick. As well, because man, who really knows what else they got cooked up, man? Right. That's why we gotta be focused on keeping God's commandments
right
in these last days, because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Right.
And that's our people right now. Yep. A lot of our people like, damn, clean crack pipes. I might try it now. You know, if it's clean, I might take a shot.
You know, Biden is a good president.
You understand? Because our people, man, is very gullible. Yes, very, very easy to be deceived because we're not keeping God's commandments. Hey, read that real quick. Oh, did I tell you that? I ain't even call it yet. 1 Maccabees 3 and 52.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 52.
Come on.
And lo, the heathen are assembled together against us to destroy us.
To do what?
Destroy us.
To destroy us. When you see things like this come out for racial equality, really, they're trying to say we are allowing clean crack pipes to kill blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right. Yeah.
That's really what they're saying. Right. But they can't say that. They got to say fancy words like racial equality.
Right.
You understand? Read it again.
And lo, the heathen are assembled together against us.
Come on.
To destroy us. What things they imagine against us, thou knowest.
Thou knowest, meaning what? Only the Most High knows. Now, give me the book of Amos 5. Give me Amos 5 real quick. All right? Because, like I said, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, right? So we got to get back to our ways as Israelites. You understand? Come out these wicked churches because they ain't helping you either.
Right.
Better said.
Mm-hmm. That's the crack. That's the trap house too.
Right.
They got you under a spell.
No, it's the crack house.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah. Read. Give me 5 and verses 14 and 15.
The book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 14.
Come on.
Seek good and not evil, that ye may live.
That's what it is. God is telling us to seek good. We got to seek the laws of God.
Right.
You understand? And not evil, because what we realize in these last days, that evilness, the darkness is highly or easily accessible.
Yep.
Right.
You understand? So meaning what? You actually got to search. You got to say, you know what? Damn, that can't be right. I got to do my research and find what's good out there.
Right.
Read it again.
Seek good and not evil.
Come on.
That ye may live.
That ye may live, because in these last days, it's going to be very hard to survive without the laws of God.
Right.
You understand? Because
Lord have mercy.
I'm just telling you, it's going to get bad for both parties, the righteous and the wicked.
Right.
But at least being on the righteous side, you got a reward. Right. Officer Obadiah.
Yes, sir. You know what comes to mind as I'm seeing this foolishness going on? You have a lot of school that don't even have no resources like books, like laptop, tablets. They don't even have those things in those classes. And you tell me you have money to spend on foolishness?
Yeah, they gonna have crack pipes.
That's mind blowing.
come and look at.
If anybody don't see this as a threat, like officer just stated earlier, that that is war on our people. They're showing you. They tell you straight up, I want to kill you.
Right.
That's it.
I don't care about your education. I don't care about your uplifting, because our neighborhood is full of those drugs, full of prostitution, full of single house home. None of those things matter to them, but they want to give you more. They say, hey, I'm going to hand you the gun. Go ahead and blow your head up.
There you go.
Hey, finish the rest of that video. Rewind it just a little bit for me. Go back. I ain't gonna lie. Go back to the beginning, man, where he asked him that question. That thing funny to me, man.
Hey, white dude was like, what?
He's like, bruh. Yeah, go ahead.
Committee and Senator, good morning to you. Does this work?
Bill, there almost aren't words in English. The Biden administration just keep on rocking it in the free world. I mean, every single day reality calls, and the Biden administration just hangs up. I don't think when moms and dads lie down at night in America and can't sleep, they're worried about clean injection sites and sterile crack pipes. The issue, Mr. President, is crime. The issue, Mr. President, is how to stop it, not how to encourage it.
Hey, real quick, go to Luke 11 and 17, because what we're witnessing, we bring this out a lot, but actually we was in Psalm 64. So go back to Psalm 64 real quick. All right, Psalm 64, and I think it's 8. Because Esau, they like to play both sides, right?
Right.
They try to make it seem like there is a
good one.
good white man and there's a bad white man. Well, they're all bad, right? Read that for me real quick.
The book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
Right. So it says they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. Read.
All that see them shall flee away.
Right. So what do we see? Hey, turn that down a little bit for me. So it says they shall make their tongue fall upon themselves, right? That's what we just saw. It's obvious that the Biden administration got the damn devil on them. They crazy as hell.
Yeah.
And Esau seen it too. But understand, all of that is propaganda to keep us confused.
Right.
You better read your Bible.
To make us think that there's some good in these people. Hey, what's the other one I called before that? Anybody remember?
Luke
Luke 11 and 17. Yeah. Luke chapter 11, verse 17. All right, watch this.
The book of Luke, chapter 11 and verse 17. But he, knowing their thoughts, said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
Right. It says every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Meaning what? This is desperation.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Because as the truth is springing up out of the earth, as this gospel is reaching the people and the masses, you see week after week, the Christian church is having private councils and private classes against the Israelites,
Yes,
trying
sir.
to defend their doctrine, trying to
Come on
combat
now,
us.
dog.
Right.
Meaning what? We are issue. And later on, oh yeah, just wait. Stay tuned. Later on in today's
Bring it out.
show, I'm telling you, man, they can't ignore us no more. We are a threat. We out there now.
That's right.
The purple is a problem. Understand
You
that
gonna
thing.
learn
They can't hide it. So what do they got to do? They got to say free crack pipes. Bishop just sprung out. Now they got to actually take black markers and scratch out verses in the
scriptures.
Bible.
Right. Yes, sir.
You understand? Hey, I got a precept.
Bring it
I
out.
got a precept. Let's go to Maccabees real quick. First Maccabees, because hey, what you seeing now has already been done, brothers and sisters.
That's right.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 53. Watch this. Actually, start at verse 49.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 49.
Come on.
To the end they might forget the law and change all the ordinances.
So that's what they want us to do in the first place. They want us to forget the laws of God. Right. You understand? Jump down to what did we go over last week? The issue when they're removing books.
Yep.
Ultimately, movies like you know what I watched? I watched Equilibrium, bro.
Oh yeah.
You suggested that for me.
Right.
Bro, Equilibrium is the same as Fahrenheit 451.
It is.
You understand? They had to mask their emotions. And what did they do to all the paintings and the literature? They burned it up too. Same thing in Fahrenheit 451 that we went over last week. It says the intent is that we would forget God's laws. Now jump down to verse 56.
Verse 56. And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law.
You see that thing right there? Rent in pieces the books of the law. That's what they're trying to do.
Right.
They're eventually going to try to get rid of the scriptures. You understand?
Wait a minute.
Read it again.
And when they had rent in pieces the books of the law, which they found, they burnt them with fire.
That's what Fahrenheit 451, when they get a call, they go find the books, they burn them.
Yes, sir.
Equilibrium, they get a call, they go find the literature, and they burn them. Anybody who keeps it and starts reading it or becomes what? They started feeling or they start
showing emotions.
Yeah, showing
Yeah,
emotion, they would kill them.
Right.
That's the same thing that they did to us.
Right.
Hey, before we go to the next topic, y'all got anything?
On last week the deacons had already brought out, man, they removing the Bibles out of the hotel rooms.
Oh wow.
Right,
Yeah.
Right, so the same thing. All right, it's already started. On the 2022. So what we're bringing out is the truth.
They got a cycle of how the things they did to destroy us, they just keep doing them again. Like for instance, crack. When they put crack in our neighborhood, they destroyed us. Now we done grew out of that. The Israelites waking up, they're putting crack back. Now they want to make crack more comfortable. They're doing the same thing with the Bible. They destroyed us when they took the Bible from us. They realized the crack ain't working, so let's take the Bibles back from them. So they're doing the same cycles of what they've been doing since the Grecians.
All right, let's go to the next topic, man. Let's go to the next topic. See what we got here. All right, fall of the USA. Okay, all right. What we got? Russia with China. All right, let's go through these, man. What we got? Russia with China.
This is YahooNews.com. China and Russia partner up against West at Olympic Summit.
You going to read?
Yeah, but I just skipped all of that.
By Tony Monroe, Andrew Osborne, and Humera Pamuk. Beijing, Moscow, Washington. China and Russia on the opening day of the Winter Olympics declared a no-limits partnership backing each other over standoffs on Ukraine until one with the promise to collaborate more against the West.
Right. You know, when they say the West, what they talking about? United States of America.
U.S., yeah.
All right, so it says China and Russia, they are in agreement. No limits, meaning what? No matter what. Like your boy Master P.
Right.
Yeah.
No limit.
They said they got an alliance together, and they are in agreement against the United States of America. Go ahead.
President Xi Jinping hosted President Vladimir Putin on
Hey,
Friday.
hold on, brother. You said that too good, bro. You sure you ain't Chinese? Okay, read it again.
Spies.
I'm sorry. Let's say Xi
President
Jinping.
President Xi Jinping hosted President Vladimir Putin on Friday as the two nations said their relationship was superior to any Cold War era alliance, and they would work together on space, climate change, artificial intelligence, and control of the internet. Beijing supported Russia's demand that Ukraine should not be admitted into NATO.
Right, Beijing. So what? China, they're saying, they don't want Ukraine to be dealing with NATO, United States of America, because that's going to be too much of a threat to Moscow, right?
Yep.
Now, what was pretty funny, I was listening to Glenn Beck the other day. It's the same thing. Think about if Russia were to move military troops into Mexico. You understand?
Yeah.
And say that Mexico is part of the new USSR. What you think America would do? Think about it.
They'll be trying to stop it at every corner.
Hey, you gotta really look at it just like that. That's exactly what's happening over there. America is trying to stretch their arm with NATO and go to Ukraine, which is right there at their borders. Russia like, hell no.
Right.
It's like, nah. We're not gonna allow this to happen.
Right.
So America, they wanna just what? They wanna continue to be the bully, and now people starting to stand up to them, man. Hey, real quick, go to the other article. The rebuttal from the United States of America. Play that clip. We need volume.
Hit the volume X down. Okay.
It's gonna be all right.
You gotta
Hey,
love
we need to anoint them with oil before the show.
Further Russian aggression. The whole security and economic risks posed by further Russian aggression would be enormous, and they would have consequences not only on Ukraine, Europe, the transatlantic community, but on the PRC as well. If Russia thinks that it will be in a position to make up some of those consequences, to mitigate some of those consequences by a closer relationship with the PRC,
that PRC is the Republic of China. That's what he's talking about, a close relationship with China. Go ahead.
Is not the case. It will actually make the Russian economy in many ways more brittle.
Stop. So what they're telling you, we went over this last week when it came to the natural resources, things of that nature. They have the rice, the grain, all of that. So United States of America is saying, all right, you think that you're just going to be good because China has majority of the world's natural resources. But United States of America, they're saying, if you do this, it's going to be bad for you. They're saying it's not going to be as good as you think it is because we're going to cut you off. We're going to cut you off to, what's that one pipe they got? I think it's Nard. Shucks. It just slipped my mind. Hey, somebody look that up for me. Nard something.
So is that through the ocean, like under the ocean?
Yeah, their pipeline system.
Right.
Yes. They said they're going to cut that off immediately. All right. So go back to the clip.
You look at, for example, where the major inputs to foundational technologies come from, they still come from the West. If you deny yourself.
The technology still come from the West. So he's saying by you turning your back on America and choosing China, America's saying they're going to cut you off. Right. Meaning what? This is their last plea. You understand? They're trying to prevent the inevitable. Right? Go ahead.
The ability to transact with the West, to import with the West from Europe, from the United States, you are going to significantly degrade your productive capacity. We have an array of tools that we can deploy. If we see foreign companies, including those in China, doing their best to backfill U.S. export control actions, to evade them.
Stop. So it's saying if we see other countries doing their best to work for America, we can help you do that. Right. That's what he's saying. He said, we got resources and tools to help you. As long as you're being a good nation, doing what we say, we have the tools to help you. Read on. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Play on. Go ahead.
He said, go ahead.
IT.
He said, "Go ahead."
Hit play.
To get around them. I wouldn't want to speculate on what those tools are, but we do have tools that can address that, and that would seek to account for that.
All right, so go to the next article real quick, and we're going to dive into it. U.S. warns Putin. IT, come on, let's go. All right, scroll down for me. All right, take down the disclaimer, please. All right, read that.
This is Newsbreak.com. Washington. Senior Biden administration officials told lawmakers this past week that they believe the Russian military had assembled 70% of the forces it would need to mount a full invasion of Ukraine, painting the most ominous picture yet of the options that Russia's President Vladimir Putin has created for himself in recent weeks.
Now, do me a favor, scroll down a little further in the article. Yes, right there. Yeah. They also, watch this.
They also warned of enormous possible human cost.
Do you know what human cost means? It means death.
Yep.
Right.
That's what it means. Human cost is a eloquent word or uppity word for death.
Yeah, that's some smooth words.
Esau call it collateral damage.
Look at that. This brother, hey,
Quincy been on it today, man.
This brother's on it today. Hey, go back to the article, man.
Oh, praises.
They also warned of enormous possible human costs if Putin went ahead with a full invasion, including the potential deaths of 25,000 to 50,000 civilians, 5,000 to 25,000 members of the Ukrainian military, and 3,000 to 10,000 members of the Russian military. The invasion, they said, could also result in 1 million to 5 million refugees, with many of them pouring into Poland.
Hey, stop right there. I don't know if y'all remember. I've been quoting the class we did or the show we did like a while back with Russia preparing for this exact thing.
Right.
We didn't know what it was then, you understand, because, I mean, we not that spot on.
Right.
But go to the clip. I found it earlier. Go to the writings on the wall we did like 2 months ago when it talked about Putin was getting Russia, the citizens, ready for a war to come. All right? So when America says that, Putin like, okay, I'm prepared for this.
Right.
I've been waiting for this. What are you talking about?
Right.
All right, so Putin, just understand, Putin is willing. He's willing to risk it all. They're ready for war to break out.
Right.
Hey, play that real quick.
There have also been grim signs of things to come from the Russian government.
Watch this.
A new national standard for urgent burial of corpses in peacetime and wartime.
You see that? So they know what's about to go down. That's right. This is a new national standard for urgent burial of corpses. In peacetime and wartime. Read on.
Has been introduced by the government in recent months. It will come in force on February 1st, 2022.
Brothers and sisters,
Stop. Hey, we are in the month of February.
Yes,
right.
sir.
It's here. We're here, February 2022. Hey, it could go down, it could not. But just understand this. Russia is ready. Right. You got something on that?
Yes, sir. Let me get Isaiah chapter 14, verse 16, because what we got to realize is prior to now, when America bullied people, they basically took it. But now they're stepping up. They're telling America, we ain't finna lay down and let this keep happening.
Right.
You know, I'm not finna keep letting you take my manhood. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 16.
Read.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
Read.
And consider thee saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
So they're looking at that. They're basically saying, is this the man that used to scare us? This the man that used to do things in the earth that made everybody fear? Read.
That did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness.
So that's how they're looking at America now. We're not bowing down to America no more. We're going to stand up to America. And that's what's going on right now, Cap. The nations are stepping up to America.
Hey, that was a good precept, but we're not going to act like you just didn't just say taking manhood.
Hey, what man's is this?
All right. Hell is this? We're going to have to deduct a point from you officer. Talking about manhood being taken.
Oh my
he was
God.
He was on the road.
Hey, that brother was on fire, man.
Oh, praise.
better watch your black mouth. Hey, give me 2nd Ezra 15 real quick, man. Hey, 2nd Ezra 15 and no, 16. That's what it was. I can't find it. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 23. 23.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 23.
Come on.
And the dead shall be cast out as dung,
Uh-huh.
and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down.
Right. So Putin, he ready for that. He's ready for that bloodshed, that grim warning from the United States. So understand this. It could pop off at any time. That's why we got to be in a safe place with the Most High. Understand that, brothers and sisters. I know, David, you said what? What you say earlier? Biden and inflammation. So we're going to go to we're gonna go to inflation.
Inflation. I'm sorry.
All right. Hey, pull that article up, man. We got a caller? All right. Yeah, we'll take a call real quick. We ready back to IT? All right. Hey, Shalom caller, what's your question or your comment? Hey, Shalom caller, can you hear us? What's your question or your comment?
Hi. My name is Patricia Lee, and because I saw in the news today, they had space satellites came down. There was a storm in space or something that starts up too. I just wanted to say that.
You said that you saw that space satellites fell. Is that what you said?
Yeah, they had so 80% of what they had up there from the newer installed satellites, they came down. There was a storm.
Ah, okay. You got some on that, Officer Ladder?
They had a solar something that caused a lot of the satellites to lose their something that where
their power or something. Yeah.
That popped out today in the news, so it just new in the news, so it just new. So that's why I just wanted to mention that.
Okay. Where you calling from, sis?
I'm from Georgia.
From Georgia?
Sis, you don't sound like you from Georgia.
You don't sound like you from Georgia, sis. What part of Georgia?
We are not from here, we know that. No, I'm from Germany, but I'm here in the USA.
Okay, all praise.
I'm Judah.
Hey, there you go. Hey, we got the lion. We got the lion.
You ain't have to say that, sis.
Hey, all praises, sis. Hey, thank you for calling in, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, shalom.
Hey, she sound Benji, Cap.
Hey, go back to the go to that article, the inflation article, real quick. Read that for me.
This is RTnews.com.
Uh-huh.
Inflation rampage. World food prices near record highs. Prices not seen for more than a decade are adding to the burden of surging living costs for consumers.
Mm-hmm.
The UN pricing index rose 1.1% last month, pushed on by expensive vegetables, oils, and dairy, creeping closer to 2011 all-time high. Freak weather threatens an increasing energy crisis provide a bleak outlook for prices stabilizing in the future.
Bleak. Yeah, that's not an everyday black word.
Right.
So pull that up so people can understand what bleak means.
And they ain't talking about Memphis.
Man.
Just saying.
Man, stop it.
Better say it. You know, black people be like, oh, the Memphis bleak in this. Right?
All right, man. Now, this younger generation, they don't know what Memphis bleak is.
Right.
Man.
Damn, he old?
Yeah, that's us. That's
Lord.
yeah, bro. Hey, read that.
The definition of bleak, of an area or of land, lacking vegetation and exposed to the elements.
Read on.
Similar, bare, exposed, desolate, stark, arid.
Right. So go back to the article. So it said, what a bleak future, right? Is that what it said? Oh, gosh. It's better than Sheesh.
Gotta love IT. Man.
Yeah, you do. Man. All right. Yeah, read that last part. I'll read it. Freak, because I don't know what he's going to say. I don't know what he's about to do. All right? It's a freak weather threats and increasing energy crisis provide a bleak outlook for prices stabilizing in the future. Meaning what? Expect more inflation. You understand? Because it's not a sure future. All right? Go to the next one, to the next article. All right, read that.
This is RTnews.com. World food prices edging to all-time high. A new report by the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations showed that global food prices soared last month, led by a jump in vegetable oils and dairy.
Stop. Scroll down for me a little bit. Scroll down. Keep going, keep going. Stop. Go higher food prices. Right there. That paragraph right there.
Higher food prices have contributed to a broader surge in inflation as economies recover from the COVID-19 crisis.
Mm-hmm.
The FAO has warned that higher costs are putting poorer populations at risk in countries reliant on imports.
Right. All right. Meaning what? The standard of living's going up. So who's going to really suffer from this? The poor. The poor of our people.
Right.
You have something on that, Officer Obadiah?
Hey, the things that a lot of people fail to understand, Cap, when you see stuff like that going down, as oppression rising, as the inflation rising, it will cause people to react. And people will do things that they probably wouldn't normally do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like breaking into people's house, try to look for food. Inflation do a lot of stuff. And by design, those that have money are the ones that continue benefit from this. They put in money in their stock market in those areas. They know the stock is rising for them, as opposed to the poor who no longer have money to be buying food, buying things that they need, and now you're gonna find more chaos.
Hey, really quick, give me let's go back to the script. 2 Ezra 16. We were just there. Read up of 2 verses. Just one. Verse 21. Watch this.
2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
And this has been the issue. We went over last week how different Americans are looking at the crisis, the border, not the border crisis, but the what is it called? With the truck drivers slowing down and the supply chain crisis. Thank you very much. So looking at the supply chain crisis, and now you see famine on the brink, right? Americans are starting to realize, and they're starting to look at it and say, this is self-inflicted. This looks like this is happening on purpose.
Message.
It is. It is happening on purpose. Another thing is this. For so long, the powers that be knew that this would break out. But guess what?
Right.
The prices have been the same.
Right.
The victuals, the food, the goods, they have been the same, even though they knew that supplies was running out.
Right.
That's how you get a shortage.
Right.
Continue to sell it cheap and let it run out. Read it again.
Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
Come on.
That they shall think themselves to be in good case.
And that's what the masses thought. They thought that we good. We got a supply. You understand? Read on.
And even then shall evils grow upon earth.
But it says even then evils are going to grow upon the earth. Come on.
Sword, famine, and great confusion.
Now, give me 1 Timothy 6:17. What's happening as you see the inflation, you see the prices, they're adjusting to the inflation. Mm-hmm. A lot of people that, made a certain amount of money may have been good for them at one point. Mm-hmm. It may have been good at one point, but now it's not paying the bills anymore. Read what you got.
The book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 17.
Come on.
Charge them that are rich in this world, that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches.
That's the key. Trusting in uncertain riches. Trusting in uncertain riches. That's why we went over last week in detail about the importance of stocking up and the importance of coming together.
Right.
The importance of coming together. Officer David, you got anything on that?
Yes, sir. On the real quick, the craftiness of this country is a lot of jobs is going from $12 to $13 an hour. All right, and so our people is thinking, that is a long horn. All right, our people is thinking that, hey, shoot, I'm good, man. I just got a raise. But inflation done took the cucumber from $1 to $3. So you making a salad you can't even afford to make. So, I'm sorry. So this white man is using his craftiness all around this country. Go ahead, Cap.
Hey, man, you crazy. Go ahead, Officer Elijah.
And at the same time, Cap, remember we just covered an article where we're investing in clean pipes, clean crack pipes.
Did you say we?
Damn.
Well,
He did
America
say
is
we. He
investing
did.
Come on.
Damn. You still got another topic. If you still up there though, you you had to leave. You jumped out of the gate.
Gosh, dog.
Elijah's like, gosh, dog. Damn, not again. Hey, but yeah, to wrap that topic up, man. Hey, do me a favor. Post that picture. I got this from the DC camp. Post this picture. This is what inflation do. Hey, zoom in. Bro, this is at Popeye's Chicken, Louisiana Kitchen. Damn. For the 16-piece, what that is, $47.
Damn.
For the 20 pieces, $53.
Hell is this?
Bruh, that's
What
crazy.
the hell? Y'all better get yourself out that Popeyes line right now, whoever listens to this show.
Hey, repentance
Better
is
say
made easy. If you got that Popeyes addiction, hey, it's
trouble.
Hey, he's telling you it's easy to repent.
It's not
$50 for a family meal, bro. Nah,
That's
that's
the
crazy.
dumbest thing I ever heard of.
When I grew up, that's probably like $20,
Right,
bro.
right, yep. I was just about to say.
$20 right there. They charging $50.
Yep.
You only get 3 sides.
Oh, praises.
Yeah, man. But sure, hey, let's go to the next topic, man. Let's go to the next topic. Hey, now this is I think this is gonna be the best topic right here. I've been looking forward to this. Where's the IT? Where's all the things? Where's all the topics? Oh gosh. IT, man. Topic 4. We had like 4 or 5 different things, man, but it's okay. Pray for IT, brothers and sisters.
You got to send up prayers for them.
Yeah. We just gonna I know that there's other things supposed to be in those slots, so I'm gonna just say next slot. All right, pull up the first one for me. Come on, IT. Come on.
Okay, there you go.
This is RTnews.com. Billionaire says U.S. on classic path to civil war. The founder of the world's largest hedge fund, Bridgewater Associates, Ray Dalio, has warned on Thursday that the U.S. is on a classic path towards some form of a civil war.
All right, come on.
The current financial conditions are irreconcilable. Differences in desires and values are consistent with the ingredients leading to civil strife.
All right, so it says the current financial conditions, and we're reading about some of that, the inflation, okay, how it's targeting the poor, all right. It says, and irreconcilable differences in desires and values, meaning what? You see a split, even with the white people. Some are for Biden, some are for Trump.
Right.
All right, America is no longer on one accord in what they want.
Right.
All right, so that's got people on edge, particularly white people.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Go back. Come on.
According to him, not knowing what is true because of distortions in the media and propaganda increases as people become more polarized, emotional, and politically motivated. Dalio wrote on Link.
And just like the cat said earlier in the show with the Biden administration, it said reality continues to call and they continue to hang up.
Right.
All right. So people are getting frustrated in their leadership in the earth right now. The Biden administration, they're getting very upset. Even the Biden supporters.
Right. Message.
All right. Go ahead.
He pointed to a number of factors that led him to this notion, including large deficits, high taxes, inflation, and wealth disparity that bring about political
polarization.
Polarization.
Right. Now, speaking of the differences in the viewpoints, I want you to go to this next article. When I read this, bro, I was like, this is crazy. I can't say that I never saw anything like this coming, but this is crazy, brothers and sisters. Pay attention to this. Go to the next article about what happened in California. Watch this.
This is TheGuardian.com. California County recalls top official, giving militia-aligned group a path to government.
It says militia-aligned group a path to government. Meaning what? They are going to allow white supremacists to have a seat of authority in California.
Right.
This is just the beginning, brothers and sisters.
Right.
This is just the beginning. Let's read some of this.
Supervisor Leonard Motti outs after 2 years of threats and increasing hostility over pandemic health restrictions. Voters in far Northern California have solidified the ouster of a Republican county official, giving control of the Shasta County Board of Supervisors to a group supported by local militia members.
You see that? It says, giving control of Shasta County Board of Supervisors to a group supported by local militia members. So they're going to be what? They're going to have a say-so in the laws that come down.
Lord have mercy.
Go ahead.
Leonard Motti, a retired police chief and Republican with decades of public service, lost his seat in a recall election in one of California's most conservative counties. The Tuesday recall came as tensions reached a high in the county after 2 years of threats and increasing hostility toward moderate Republican officials over pandemic health restrictions.
Now, do me a favor. Scroll down. Hold on. I want to see something. There's a point in this particular article.
Bring it up.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
All right, scroll down. Keep going. Mm-hmm. Yes, right there. Though Shasta County. Watch this.
Though Shasta County was among the least restrictive in California amid COVID, residents unhappy about state rules and mask requirements have showed up to meetings in large numbers since 2020.
Come on.
Motti and others were subjected to what law enforcement had deemed credible threats and personal attacks in meetings.
Watch this.
One person told him that bullets are expensive, but ropes are reusable.
Damn.
He said
Wait
that
a minute.
bullets are expensive,
Wait a minute.
but ropes are reusable.
Wow.
Well, damn, who is that talking about?
Right. Bring it up.
Go ahead, Officer David.
Man, come on, man. They trying to take us on the back to the lynchings and the hangings and the ropes. So you see how they feel about us, man. This so in California. All right. So they had, who was it, Terminator as the governor at one point.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but they about to go on right back to the ways it used to be. And it started with Trump and these white people getting bold now. So they telling you to your face, man, it's better to hang these Negroes and down to save your bullets for the greater war to come. Civil war is on the brink. Go ahead, Cap.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, what's sad is while Esau, they preparing, they talking about all these crazy nonsense that they talking about, and you have Jake's black, so-called blacks, African American right now, they are preparing, celebrating African American Month.
Damn.
In America,
You know what I
we
mean?
call it Black History.
Black History
Month.
What the hell?
That's what I'm trying to say.
What month is African American month?
February.
February.
That
Same day.
is
Black,
that
no.
is
I
on
was
the
confused.
Juneteenth.
No.
I was
Juneteenth.
confused on that.
I'm saying
Juneteenth.
Black History Month. Black
Juneteenth.
Is it
History
May?
Month.
Juneteenth.
Black History
Black
Month.
History. Oh, February.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, all praises.
That is the blackest month.
But on the real point that I'm making is that we are so deep into America ways that we can't really see past what's in front of us. They're preparing to slaughter and kill us in so many different ways, and yet we are still willing to hold their hands. We're still willing to follow their tradition, not knowing that, hey, we are leading you to the edge of the hill to drop you guys down. And we can't see it.
Oh, hold on real quick, officer. So-called Esau, all right, don't see them on the killing the so-called black man by bullets, and they pissed. All right, why y'all wasting these good bullets on these Negroes? Why y'all doing that? Just use a rope, string them up.
Right. And what we got to realize is the religion in this country have taught us that everybody's equal and everybody should forgive and love everybody. But we got to realize that we have an enemy. Give me that in Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. And this is what we got to understand, because remember Trump said, make America great again. This is what he was talking about, and he had a lot of supporters.
Go back to stringing them up.
Right. That's what he meant. A lot of people act like they didn't know what he meant. But that's exactly what he meant, and that's why his supporters doing this. Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Read.
Never trust thine enemy.
God said our enemies was those that sold us on slave ships in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 6. He say
Not
never.
the white man, right?
Yes, exactly the white man. He say never trust your enemies. And read verse 13.
Verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
So God said, you know a snake is going to bite you. He's not going to pity you when he's told you to never trust them. And if you trust them and they hang you up with that rope that he's trying to save his bullets for, that's your fault.
But that sounds like Christianity right there. Go
That's
ahead.
right.
Well, you know, Christianity is white supremacy.
Right.
So real quick, I wanna take this to another level, even though IT don't have the topics. We gonna get there. All right. I guess it's better, you know, so the audience really don't know what we about to hit them with. But do me a favor, give me 2 Thessalonians 2:4. Okay, because just like the officer said, we got to realize that we do have an enemy. But when you see comments like that, right? When you see the fact that they could even fathom something like this, to have a white militia group have authority in government, that should tell you something, black man, Hispanic man. It's time to wake up. All right, read what you got.
The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4.
Come on.
Who oppose him and exalt himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Oh, do I want 3? I want the man of sin. Is that what I want?
3.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Verse 3. Excuse me.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3.
Come on.
Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
Right, that's what I wanted. The man of sin being revealed. Who is it? Who else is it except the white man?
Bring it out.
That's what we're seeing right here. Now, we're not the only people seeing it. Now, give me that video, the next tab over. All right, I found this funny. Yeah, click that. Make sure we got the volume, IT. You got it?
Make sure the volume up.
All right, go ahead.
I think what annoys me most about white people is when they pretend like they're the victim.
Damn.
What's also annoying is when they, when they kill us.
Hey, what is sis keeping it real, bro?
Hey, she kept it 100 right there.
Go ahead.
All about whiteness when everything has been constructed around it.
Every part of who I am has been distorted or criminalized.
It's really just a bunch of white lies.
Storming the Capitol! You're not patriots. You're ridiculous.
One of the definitions of American whiteness is ignorance.
White people, we are not your problem. You are.
Right. White people today have any responsibility for slavery.
Hell yeah.
White Jesus or black Jesus?
Jesus was not white.
Hey, bring that. Hey, run it back, run it back.
There you go.
Hey, that's why they are giving away free crack pipes.
Right.
That's
Bring it
why
out,
they're giving
Cap.
away free crack pipes right there.
Yeah. Right.
Because their lie is being found out.
That's right.
Everybody's beginning to see them for who they truly are. Hey, run that back a little bit, man. This is a beautiful thing. This is beautiful right here. Run it back a little bit. Yeah.
You are.
Should white people today feel any responsibility for slavery?
Hell yeah.
White Jesus or black Jesus?
Hey,
Jesus
stop.
was not-
I got to hit some scripts real quick.
Bring it out.
Give me Revelation 6 and 4. Then I want Revelations 11 and 18 real quick. Because he said, we're not the problem, white man. You are.
You are.
Right. You are the problem, white man. Read that for me.
The book of Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4.
Come on.
And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon.
Right, that red horse is the red man.
Right.
According to Genesis 25 and 25. They're not white
They're the
people.
same.
They are red according to the Bible.
Right.
Read.
To take peace from the earth.
They the problem with the earth. They're the reason why everything is out of course.
Right.
It's not us. It's you, white man. Read.
And that they should kill one another.
That's all they about is killing. Look at who beefing right now. Russia and NATO.
Yep.
European nations. They cannot live without war and chaos.
Right.
Go to Revelations 11 and 18, man.
The book of Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18.
Come on.
And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come.
Come on.
And the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great.
Read.
And should it destroy them, which destroy the earth.
Right. They are responsible for destroying the earth and taking away peace from the earth. But guess what? It's finally being brought out in a mass scale.
Right.
And they see it. It's like, damn, we are being found out for who we are.
Yeah.
Remember, I think I brought this out not too long ago. Remember Cain's curse?
Right.
You understand? Everybody would seek to kill him. Once they are found out for who they are and the cover is off, it's a wrap for the so-called white man.
Damn.
According to biblical scripture and prophecy. All right? Hey, go back to the clip.
Hell yeah.
White Jesus or black Jesus?
Jesus was not white.
Think of geography. Ain't no way Jesus walked around with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Bring it out.
White culture fears the end of the world. For us as
Stop. It's a white culture fears the end of the world. Why? Because they know that they stole everything.
That's right.
They know without a shadow of a doubt. Once people start figuring out what they did, it's over for them.
Right.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this thing is heavy, man.
Right.
Hey, run that back a little bit.
That's why they want to start that Black History Project from going into schools. What is it called?
And the
critical race theory.
Right.
It's going to expose all of the stuff that they done did. They don't want none of that coming out.
You can't hurt their feelings no more.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Go back to the clip.
And blue eyes.
white culture fears the end of the world. For us as native people.
Stop. And you see this. Hey, it's coming out. They're not saying it openly.
Right. But they know.
You see that? The Most High is a mastermind.
That's right.
That's targeting who? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
All right, because we're the history that they stole.
Right.
You understand? Come on. Play the clip.
White culture fears the end of the world. For us as native people, the end of the world already happened like multiple times.
Symbols and monuments, these are mementos of racism. Bring that statue down.
Stop. Now, see, that's when our people, they go to the left.
Yeah, they messed up right there.
You understand? Because how else are we going to remember this?
Right.
We're going to remember what they did to us. They want, like it said last week in that movie, Fahrenheit 451, he said, why do we burn? He said, we weren't created equal. But when we burn, what did he say? We're made equal through the fire.
Right.
That's what he say. Because your past is done. You don't know nothing.
So they going to forget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you think everybody's equal.
Yes,
when
sir.
God made you to be over them.
Right.
To rule this whole earth. Read on. I'm sorry, play on.
Put up a TCU BY yogurt or something. Everybody can get behind.
The truth has to be told about history.
We have to make sure that these stories are told from our perspective.
There's always hope. You know what I'm saying? We don't give up.
It's about obliterating systemic and institutionalized racism.
That ain't never gonna happen, bro.
Never gonna happen.
Go ahead.
Wild place, y'all. It's a wild place. I know Harriet and Frederick be up there just like, what is they gonna do?
Everything's gonna be all white. Now, I'm gonna watch that thing when it come out. But yeah, man, you got to understand the narrative that they're trying to push out there. All right, it's a racial divide. That's also propaganda as well.
Right.
But somebody's gonna look at that, and the Most High gonna start dealing with them off of that thing right there.
Right.
Yes,
All right. So what did we read earlier? U.S. on the path to civil war. The differences. You got white militia groups in office having influence in the government.
Right.
And we see that the white man's being revealed. So there's another narrative that they're trying to push out here as well. There's this show that was, I think it's called 90 Day Fiance. No, 90 Day something with TOC. It's some show, spinoff, and it's a reality show that's a spinoff of it. And it actually has one of our people on there. Now, I'm not saying he's affiliated with us. Absolutely not. Not affiliated with us, but I want y'all to take a look at this clip on how they're trying to paint the narrative. Because I ain't going to lie to you. I first heard about this truth back in 2008, right? I never thought that I would ever see it talked about casually on national television. The reason why it's spoken of casually on national television now is because they can't hide us.
Right.
Think about the times with Malcolm X. Malcolm X in the Nation of Islam, they was very monumental and very they was influential on the people to the point they had him on TV. You understand? They couldn't ignore him anymore.
Right.
That's the same thing. But this time, this is the real thing.
Right.
This actually has substance to it. Right. You understand? So now we are actually being discussed on reality TV.
Right.
But you know they're not going to discuss this in the right light.
You already know.
All right,
That's a setup, bro.
But play the clip. Play the clip.
This new religion.
And convinced Winter to follow.
And convinced Winter to follow.
I have no problem with anybody's religion, but it seems like he has influenced her deeply into changing the way she interacts with her family.
This is a family portrait.
You guys did not say that it was going to be an ugly Christmas sweater.
What's wrong with Christmas?
I don't celebrate Christmas.
But you see, she's still in pants.
Right, yep.
All right. Did we decide on anything yet?
We're gonna get the Publico burger, and there's no pork in it, right?
Oh, he needs everything kosher. Everything kosher? And you too, huh?
You said kosher.
You guys don't eat kosher?
No.
Winter told me that she was kosher. Kosher is when the food has been prepared a certain way. Also, they have all other kinds of rules like eating pork and shellfish. You can't do that. But at the dinner,
Judah.
Josh says that they don't eat kosher, and it's crazy to me that Winter's a part of a religion that she still doesn't even understand. Oh, well, what is it that you, like, what is it?
We follow a...
And they know which people to allow on TV.
Right.
You understand? They're not going to put someone who's well-versed on TV. They're not going to let truth come out. But they will let people like this get on there and put that negative energy out there about the Israelites.
Right.
That's what they'll do. They're very crafty in what they do. Run it back a little bit. Go ahead. Play it.
Biblical diet.
Well, I don't believe that God's going to send you to hell for eating
Hold
a
on.
shrimp.
Pause real quick. So the brothers said that they believe in a biblical diet. All right, this is supposed to be a Christian on a nation.
Right.
She automatically goes against the Bible. Christianity, you don't believe in the Bible. So when God says something, you're supposed to do it. It's automatic. But on the time and time again, I don't think he's going to send me to hell for going against what he said. He is. You're going to be killed and done away with. It's time to repent.
Like Cap said, like Cap read earlier, the world loved darkness.
Right.
They gravitate to anything that goes against the Bible because that's what the world pushes.
You know, one thing that I'll say in that regard, one thing that you see, number one, like Kat, what you were saying, because he sounded like he's misinformed as well. Although he pushed out a few every chance he get. Like, on a position like this, you have to stay solid on what you believe in. They talking about kosher, that even understand the term, what they referring to kosher is just the Jewish.
Amalek.
The damn Edomite saying that they pray over this, now it's safe.
Right.
That's mainly what it goes into. But the brother talking about what you should eat that's healthy for you.
Right.
But they're like, no, hell with that. I want to eat whatever I want to eat. It doesn't matter if it's a bottom feeder. That's just to show you how people is, man.
Hey, let's go back to the video. I know we pressed for time here. We're going to wrap it up shortly.
I know I'm not going to hell.
For eating a shrimp.
You eat a bottom feeder, you think like a bottom feeder.
That's a
Damn. With the straight hair.
Who you saying thinks like a bottom feeder?
You, black woman.
Wait just a damn minute. I'm the one who welcomed you into this event to teach you about my heritage, my ancestors.
Yeah, and everything was
and
great.
You know things now that happened that I didn't even know until today. And you learned it with everybody.
She don't even know about her ancestors.
Right.
Now what you got to say?
If she knew about her ancestors, her hair wouldn't have been straight.
Hey, you said we got a caller? Hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question or your comment? Oh, they hung up? Okay. All All right, yeah, man. So you see what they're trying to do. They're trying to paint us in a negative light.
Right.
They're trying to paint us in a negative light, but that's okay. They're calling back? Okay. All right, go ahead and connect. Let me know you're ready. All right, hey, Shalom, caller, what's your question
Shalom, I'm
or
ready.
your comment?
Yeah, this Officer Ezekiel at Level Camp.
Hey, Shalom, officer.
Shalom. I just wanted to say about that episode that y'all posted on there about the brother from Judah, to show you how far Esau goes to show us in a negative light. They got that brother on that show again, and him and that girl done split up, and it's because of the fact that he's saying she need to call him Lord, and he gonna multiple wives.
Wow.
The whole nine, every negative light that we can be painted in, they using that brother on that show to do it.
Damn. And he don't even see it, man.
Nope.
He going along with the madness,
Right.
man.
Yeah, he wanted a little fame, that's all. Too.
Hey, for those who are listening, hey, thank you for calling in, officer. Hey, Most High Christ bless you. Hey, go to 1 Peter 3 to touch that thing. It ain't about the brother telling her to do that. That's what the Bible says.
Right.
Let's go to 1 Peter 3. All right. You got it, soldier?
The book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 1. Likewise, ye wives.
No. 6.
Verse 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham.
Tell you what, start at verse 5.
Verse 5. For after this manner, in the old time, the holy women also, who trusted in God, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands.
Come on.
Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord.
You see that? That's a biblical example. The black woman, what you just saw there, give me Jeremiah 31 and 22.
Bring it out.
What we just saw on TLC, that's not a woman in subjection. That's not a righteous woman.
Right.
Those are loud, boisterous, imperious women. Okay, that's what you saw there. All right.
Who raised you?
Read what you got.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 22.
And I want to say this. As an Israelite man, he should not be dating no sister that's wearing pants.
Right.
You should be proving an Israelite sister who know who she is.
Right.
You understand? That right there, that's not going
Somebody
to work.
come and look at this.
It says you cannot be unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
Right.
All right. So, brother, brother that's on the TV, if you watching and get yourself together, bro, that's not a good representation of the Israelites.
Right.
Just stay away from these niggas.
Hey, read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 22.
Come on.
How long wilt thou go about, O thy backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
There it is. Because a woman has that type of platform now,
Right.
she don't want to be in subjection to the black man.
Right.
She want to be over him, and you could tell them sisters they don't know anything about being submissive. man.
Right.
So what we read is a biblical example from the foremother saying what she reverenced her husband by calling him Lord. All right, and we about to wrap it up. Officer Obadiah, you got anything?
Hey, it's just on what you just said. It's proven how she said, remember who brought you here. To go along with the scripture you just brought out. Remember who brought you here. I brought you here. You better watch what you say.
Right.
Go ahead.
Nothing positive could have came out of his situation, period, because not only was he dating a sister that wasn't proved, he's dating a sister and spending all his time amongst ungodly. The Bible tells you to separate yourselves from the ungodly. So if he was going to date that sister, like Cap say, he should have he should have waited till she proved herself by keeping God's commandments for at least a year or plus. So he was setting up for failure from the beginning.
Right. All right, man. So all praise to the Most High, man. Another episode of Writings on the Wall. Oh yeah. Kill that. What we do here, we like to reward the officers for their commentation. I say today's winner.
Hey, on the Bring It Out, Cap, you know what I mean? Bring it out, man. You did a good job today on the I'm hosting the show.
All right, brother. All right, so today's winner is Officer Elijah.
Oh my God! You tricked me.
All praise to the Father. All praise to the
All
Most High,
praises,
man.
all praises.
Hey, it's always a pleasure. Hey, once again, this is Israel United in Christ, and this is the Writings on the Wall radio show. To my right,
Officer Obadiah.
Shalom, Israel. Officer Elijah.
And I'm Officer David. Shalom, Israel.
All right, and Lord's will, we be back next week with another show. And with that, we say
Shalom.
Shalom, family.